Today I have got a charity shop haul. My son had some time off today, so he nipped me up to my local charity shop. That wasn't quite open because it's opening later now, but the other one that's a few doors down was. So I thought, well, I'll go in there for 20 odd minutes. I think I was in there longer actually, and then go in my usual one. I've been in this one a few times, but I normally go straight into Barnardo's because I normally have good luck in there. But this time I had fantastic luck. I wasn't even in there 5 minutes, and this item behind was just inside the door, a couple of others, and besides this one that I sold the other two. And I wasn't even my shop. I was saying about all the different ideas I had for mine, so I think I'll start with it. I did have the larger one actually, and as you probably know, these can run £15–20, immaculate condition, and this one was actually £5. So a couple of things. I can show you the top bit. It can go in a bathroom, it can go in any small space, it can go in my craft cubby. Don't think I can get much more in there, but you can have it as a craft thing. As I said, I haven't had my friends' grandkids here. Normally I had them through the summer. We have craft sessions, which this would have been ideal because I could have had pots of pens, crayons and everything, little notebooks and like tissue paper and all those sort of things. Then I could just carry it in. Bathroom, handy for any products, as a bedroom also, because it doesn't take that much room, as you can see. So I keep saying this, I justify things. If I can have a couple of uses for each item, better still. And as I said, this doesn't take a lot of room. It could also go in a kitchen. You could have your packets in, you could have your different jars in and things like that. I'm just throwing things out here. A couple of the ideas already had, but as I said, I was thinking, yeah, if you've got room in your kitchen, that would look really nice. Also, I know it's going to come up a lot of times, and I do apologise. If it was nearer Christmas, I would consider actually from the bottom, I would wrap a red ribbon round as much as I could, so it looks like a candy cane, and this would make a lovely snack basket thing. I could cover it obviously with red napkins inside so it doesn't mark. Again, because I have different jars at Christmas with red lids, make a really good treat thing, especially if you're having a movie night, or you could just have sweets and things, and then you could store your packets of crisps. It's just endless. It doesn't have to just be used for the bathroom. It could be used for plants also. So just a few ideas there, and for £5 I am so happy with that. I've been looking at these quite a lot. A lot of the time I'm looking at more of the piney look, especially for a bathroom, but I'm quite happy with this, and for the money, brilliant. So that was about 1 minute through the door, and as I said, these couple of ladies coming after me, so that's nice. I said, yeah, there's a couple more there, so they're not quite as big as this one. And then I was rattling off some of the ideas, and I think I sold both of them. I know one of the ladies walked out with one, because even my son said, when he was sitting in the car watching YouTube, he says, oh, I saw a lady. What? I said, yeah, I sold that. Another lady was still in the store when I was purchasing that. Right, enough about that. I'm just so excited about that. Also, that would have been ideal in the caravan, because it's quite solid as well, but I've got enough, I think, shelving and places to put toiletries, so probably not, but like I said. Right, I said I really did. I couldn't believe it. Right, this fleece here, now this was £4.50. It is an extra large. But you can sort of tell when something's been worn, and I don't think this has. It hadn't got the original tags on, but you can usually tell when something has been worn. And as I said, and it's got the collar, the zip up and down. I just checked while I was in the store to make sure the zip, because sometimes they can actually stick a bit, and perfect. And it's just this big bottle green fleece, and my son is really chuffed with it. I said even if he uses it for you know, rough round the home. It's got Easy Fleece Tech Anti-Pill, so whatever that is. But as I said, we do tend to use these sort of fleeces and jackets when we're at the caravan anyway. So £4.50 for that one. Easter, yes, you know me, I'm really going to have more of a sort out now. Is this tin. It's very clean inside, which is something, but I will clean it all out. It was originally got cottage cream shortbread biscuits in, so I'll probably take that. It does say $4.99 on it, but I haven't got a lot of stuff for my kitchen Easter time. Even if I don't use this as biscuits, I can fill it up with sweets, the ones that are sealed, and put those in there. But I just think it is so sweet, and it's got these sheep on. And also, if it comes to it might be a bit out there, you could also take the lid off. Don't know whether that will go underneath. It might actually go underneath, and you could put some false fake flowers in, sort of silk flowers or whatever in there, and use it like a little vase. But I quite like it even if I just use it for decoration. So Easter, another. So this doesn't necessarily have to be Easter, nor does that. I like a lot of white Easter. This was £1. Oh, that was £1. I don't know whether I said, yeah, £1. I got this little bird on the tree, and it's like you could use it for rings or whatever, and jewelry. Sometimes I do tend to have things like this near my kitchen sink. I haven't been wearing a lot of jewelry just recently. I don't know why. I will normally when I go to the caravan and think, but I don't even got all my rings on. I don't know if anybody has followed me right from the beginning. Very often I used to leave all my rings on, but I started taking them off. And then there was that time when I trapped my hand in the car door. Was it last year? It must have been. And I was so upset because when I went to the hospital, I was begging them to try and take my wedding ring off, and my hand had swollen up and there's no way they could get it off. And Herbie told them about this trick. I didn't really want to take it off because I hadn't took it off since we were married, and it's wrapping like a cord or string, a really strong string, and you can hook it up and you can slide it off. And I had like 3 nurses and a doctor then, they couldn't work it out. Then someone went off and brought another woman back, and she had got the cord with her and she knew exactly what to do. So they had a little bit of a training session on getting rings off, because they thought they were going to have to cut my ring off, and I didn't really want that. But if it came to that, that's what would happen. But I was just relieved, and I actually didn't have it on for about 2.5 months, I think it was, might have been. Anyway, so going back to this, can have it just standing like that. You can have it with your rings, little jewellery on. Great in my cubby, in my bedroom. I tend to have white products along Easter, along my mantle there. Also, I've said this before, I've got white candlesticks, quite chunky ones, and you could put some white underneath like that. And maybe not so much with this one, but if it was a bit bigger, you could even put sweets in if you wanted to. So that's the little bird, and I do like white because it just means it can go anywhere. Right, autumn time. This was £1 and it is Morrison's. It's 3 ceramic vases in 3 different shades, and I haven't got a lot of autumn things, and I would like those actually stood. Let me turn it around so you can see it. Stood like that. I think that would be amazing actually, just have them standing like that. You could even have 1 silk flower in each if you wanted, but I quite like the plainness of this, and I say that was £1 for the 3. Funny enough, I saw these vases separate and on another shelf, and they put £1 each on them. I managed to get the set in the packaging for £1. I try not buy any more quote sayings, but I like this, and it's in red. This could go in our bedroom, it can go in the dining room, it can go in the kitchen even, on that little bit of shelving, because I do like to have a bit of decor on my little corner shelves. And this says, every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favourite. And it's in this red, and this was £1.50, but it's quite hefty actually, so I like that. Again, I'm going to have to get rid of quite a bit. This is actually a newborn's red dress, and it was £1.50. And I couldn't resist it because I thought this could go on our granddaughter's baby doll, or even one of my larger teddy bears, especially at Christmas time. And I just think that is so sweet, and it's really good quality. I don't know the brand. It just says Mini Club Baby, so I don't know. But it's quite a hefty dress, and I think that is so sweet. And for £1.50, if it didn't work out, I could always donate it back, or I might even take it to the community centre and say, you know, after I've washed it, newborn, you know, if anybody wanted it, you know, if anybody knows of a newborn baby. But saying that, it is quite hefty, and it's got all the layers underneath. So what I was saying, teddy bear or one of her dolls. So I say I might try some of these out on the dolls and the teddy bears, and at some point I may even do a separate video on it, but I would like to get it washed. These sort of things might be a bit out of fashion. I'm counting this. These look brand new. They don't look as though they have been used. It was £1 for the 2, and they are napkins. Well, I would count them as napkins, but you can count them as cloths. So going back to the uses, I can use them as big napkins, and then I have got red napkins, and I've got the dark green napkins, so I can do a mixture. They also can go on, as you know, I've got little coffee tables in our lounge. They can go on there as little mats, even on the dining room table, because what I thought was, maybe, I don't know, either have it like that or split it like that, and the other one possibly, let's say, this is what I'm thinking. It might work, it might not, it might be a bit silly, I don't know. Then have it joined like so. If I just cut it, join it there, and it makes a runner. You wouldn't see that middle bit, because if you notice on my dining room table, I have one of those pine Lazy Susans, so you wouldn't see the joint if I was to join it. And failing that, not that I've got plenty of cushion covers, you could actually make a cushion cover out of it as well. Join them together. So, like I said, quite a few ideas there, and I'm going to keep saying this. This is something you could consider, especially, that's the make, by the way. Consider different ways of using items. They don't have to be for the purpose you purchased them for. So I think that was, oh no, one more thing from this particular charity shop, and they fit perfect. Yes, who likes Darling Beds of May? Now these were the trainers, £3.50, brand new, never been worn, and the laces are there in the shoe, and I paid £3.50 for them, and they're just the soft material. I don't tend to wear shoes. I can't remember the last time I wore a pair of shoes now. I know I wore them a couple of years ago. Well, my boots. I wore them for the wedding when our eldest son got married, but I prefer trainers, and if we're going out for a special meal, I'll probably wear the boots, but shoes, no. But yeah, these soft trainers, brand new, no scuff marks. You can tell they haven't been worn, and the laces, because when I first picked them up, I thought, oh, no laces. And then I thought, well, I'm sure I've got spare laces at home, but not grey. And then it was only when I was looking at them, because I didn't try them on in the store, I was risking it, but I thought I'll try them. And there is the laces, and they are actually F&F, so it's Tesco's. So again, I think these are more the sort of Keep Fit sort of trainers, just a soft one. So that concludes this one. And I said, and the lady said, do you need a bag? I said, I got one, but I bought more than what I intended to. But I got my son with me as chauffeur, so it's not too much of a problem. I tell you what, I've got a large bag, and funny enough, it's this Matalan bag, and it's still got the pound tag on it. So yeah, she put it all in that, and I find these really good for taking things to the tip. So I didn't purchase this, she just gave me this. Taking things backwards and forwards to the caravan, and we do like these sort of things for shopping as well, you know, for all the packet stuff and everything. So yeah, so I've got a free bag with it. Right, the next one is Barnardo's, and I've got some quite nice bargains as well. As I said, this is going to be a long video. Maybe I should have said at the start, get your coffee, put your feet up, blah blah blah. Who doesn't like a charity shop haul? The first item, I must admit, I umped and ahed. There was a few items. Hubby's at work, so I couldn't really say anything to him, and certain things mentioned to my son, it'll be dunno. No, he is amazing. My son is really good, and he did play chauffeur, but as I say, some things. This, I'm not sure, because I haven't, it was all sealed up, it's not open, but if it doesn't work for what I want it to do, I'm sure I can find something else to use it. It's actually a skirt for a barbecue trolley. So there's the picture there, if you can see. And as you know, it's the sort of shape of our barbecue, but if it doesn't, there we are, I've took the wrapping. If it doesn't work, I'm sure I'm going to be able to get out the wrapping now. It was all sealed up. I'm sure I can find something else to use it for. So that is it, and it's quite long. So yeah, so it's like that polythene, but I can always find something else. I don't know, again, for my dining room table, it could be a mat. If I'm doing any work at the dining room table, rather than get my full heat resistant mat out or something like that, I could put this on the edge of the table and just cover the table. You know, if I was to do, because mostly I would use my big Sizzix machine either in the lounge or at the dining room table, but I have to get my full mat out because it's heavy and I don't want to mark the table. So there we are. So if that doesn't work, then I can use it as a mat. And if, did I say what it was? £1.50. So I'm not going to roll that back up at the moment. So as I said, yeah, and I think that's just the packaging. So it was just an idea. I wasn't quite sure, and say it was sealed up. I haven't got to the stage with something like this asking. I'm sure there will, because especially the gentleman I deal with quite a lot, he knows me going in constantly. He may agree just to snip the end, and we sealed it up with tape if I wanted to see it. But I knew it was like a polythene material, and I thought I can use it for a mat or on the coffee table or anything, especially when I'm doing crafting. Sorry for the rustle. Talking about black and frames, I have brought this black, sorry for any, it's got like a, it is sort of, it is a picture frame, but it's not a mirror. It's this black leather here, and this was £1.50. It is a 8x10. And I just like the frame because it's leather. It can go in here. As you know, we've got dark leather furniture. It can go in the dining room, whatever. Or, as I used to do, I used to give picture frames away with a photograph, especially when your kids are young. And I might put one in for our granddaughter as well. And it's just this like velvety back, as you know, on the back. So yeah, and it can be and it's got the stand. It hasn't got the hook though on the back, so it wasn't actually made to go on a wall. But very often I have actually cut up gift bags before if I like the print, even some of them that had sayings on, newspaper articles, things out of magazines. I've even, like in a caravan, postcards in frames, anything, do you know what I mean? And I say gift bags is one of the things, you know, if you get one with a good saying on. But there you are. And I've also got that lovely picture that's been on my kitchen cupboard door that our granddaughter did with the owl. I might even put that in here yet until I find something to put in it. So just a few things, say £1.50, that I tend to get a lot of frames from there. And I have bought some that have been from Boots and all places, brand new, all sealed up, a fraction of price, and sometimes it's cheaper than Poundland. Another bric-a-brac item for my kitchen. This was £1.50. Yes, I couldn't resist this. Could have it just like that, or I could have artificial flowers. I have got a red tin one that I tend to have on my kitchen shelf at Christmas, but I love this, and with the snowflake design I couldn't resist it. And I've got this idea in my head on the shelf, having something a bit different, and soon I can get pieces between now and Christmas, red and white. So I can have different pieces. Maybe I have got it won't work so much, but what I'm saying is I've got a white, say, gravy bowl. I probably won't use that, but if I was to get, say, maybe a cream jug or something like that in white, and mix and match with red and white and have it as a group thing, I think that would also look nice. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Yes. Right. These didn't have a price on, but he allowed me to have them for 40p each, and it's stamps. And this one, it's got some rabbits on, and it's got snowman and season greetings. So he allowed me to have these for 40p each. And the other one is like elves and reindeer and everything, and that's the other one. Do it that way. So they were 40. You can see that 40p each, so 80p. I can't really grumble at all those stamps for 80p. Always buying coasters, but I tend to try and buy them from the charity shop if I can, rather than Poundland. I have got those black and white striped ones that I get from Poundland that I have in my lounge. It's just that they go nice. These were actually 50p, and I've just noticed that underneath it's got a B&M sticker, and they were 99p from B&M, but I paid 50p, and it's these creamy ones with the spots. These would be nice at Easter time, or as I say, I keep taking new sets to the caravan because I want to save the surfaces, and we don't use saucers, but we use obviously mugs, and it's just nice to have a coaster. And they're handy also when our granddaughter's around, because I have got ceramic ones and I have got some glass ones that I had at Christmas time with photographs in, but I tend to put those up at the moment till she's a bit older. And these, and I don't mind her playing with them as well. I think she's got a fascination for coasters when she's not chucking them at her dad, telling her dad to put his cup of tea on a coaster. But there you are, so they're 50p, and that's for a set of 4, and they're brand new. I was trying not to buy any more owls, but I bought this one. This one was actually 50p. What I like about most of these, because they've still got the prices on, and it's an owl sitting on some books. And I could see this sitting on even the little bit of a shelving with my books, because it's an owl, it's got the books. And I say I haven't got a lot of autumn pieces, but that could be used all year round as well. And with the subject of books, I just thought that would be sweet. Yeah, another little Christmas thing, and this was only 20p. And it's another one, I've told you about this, about Christmas decorations. Again, I can have it just standing as it is, or I can put some all-purpose glue on the back, a nice looped red ribbon, and put it on the tree. They didn't have Mr. Santa Claus, you know, Father Christmas, but I think this is so sweet. And I say for 20p, that'll make a nice little Christmas decoration, like I said. Or, you know, if you've got a little place, you know, it's drawing the eye to different pieces around your home. I normally put my Christmas pieces in the same place every year, and I know our granddaughter, I put something somewhere different, and even at 2 she moved it to where it was previously. Do you know what I mean? But there we are. I think that's so sweet. And can you grumble? For 20p, make a nice Christmas decoration, or one of these arrangements. And I can't wait to show you again that I got from the craft fair last year, and it's in like this, I've brought this up before, it's like a little tin trough, can't explain it, with little handles. It's got lights and everything, and it's got bits and pieces on. This is the sort of thing, you collect all these pieces and you can make your own little Christmas decoration and put some Poundland lights in. I had actually got that idea, I was thinking about doing that idea anyway, so it's just something like that. 20p, can't grumble at this. And this is for a family member. Now I think these can run really expensive. Is a H, and it's a pad. I have actually seen these online, and they can run expensive. It does say Alpha Books by If, by the looks of it. Not sure actually where it came from, but I actually got this. I suppose it's not something, you know, people would buy, but this is 50p. I hate to think how much these are. I think they're quite expensive, and you can have it standing like that with books like that. As I say, this is for a family member, and it is a notebook. I'm wondering whether this person, I'm going to buy a nice pen to go with it, whether this person would actually put this, because they normally have a pad or something with their telephone. So as I said, that would look nice just standing up with the phone, with a nice pen as a gift. And as I say, it's not been used. They did have a couple more letters, but I was trying to quickly figure out it's like a V, and at the time couldn't find anybody that's got a V, and I think there was another letter, but I couldn't think of anybody at the time. Do you know what I mean? With those letters, that's I would have picked them up. So yeah, Alpha Books. So there we are. Very pleased with that. That shopping came to £8.60. So in total, oh, I've got one more item. I'm getting ahead of myself because I've laid them out. Yes. So this is going to be a long one. It was this bag, and it says dolls clothes, £2. This was something else, because it was only knotted. I was going to ask to open it up and have a look, but I thought, oh, I've been long enough. My son's waiting in the car. I'll just go with it. And it's clothes. Most of them I found out are for that Build-A-Bear, but they can be used either for teddies, dolls, or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to quickly go through these. And as I said, I took a risk on this because I wasn't sure what size the dolls' clothes were going to be. But as I said, most of them are Build-A-Bear, and I think some of those are quite expensive. So if I didn't use them, maybe I could actually resell them on. I've never done this, but it's something I might consider. So I'm going to quickly go through them. So we've got this little, I call it a rah-rah skirt. Again, I don't know if this is actually for Build-A-Bear or not, but when I open this, I've done this something similar to this before, and I bought them larger ones from say Amazon, and I've used them on baskets. So because this is elasticated, and the larger one I've actually used them to decorate Easter baskets. So just something else. You've got a small basket, you can put it over the top, especially for a little girl, and then in that basket, Easter basket, you can put all little cutie bits like a hairbrush, maybe I don't know, some bubble bath or a bath bomb or something for a child, a little girl. So anyway, rah-rah skirt. This is what I mean by Build-A-Bear. This reminds me more of karate or taekwondo type thing with the bear on. Little jacket and the little bottoms. And then there's this fleece. Say, some of these will definitely fit one of the larger dolls I've got here. Others might go on the teddy bear. And then there's this one, and that's like the, you know, for the halo in this beautiful pale blue and the white fur trim and the wings. And talking about Christmas again, look at this, got that, and it's got the little hat. Another Christmas song. This one has actually got a ball missing, but that's not a problem. Got the little bottoms. So these are all for Build-A-Bear. And then the little jacket. Came with some little boxer shorts. And also, so I'm hoping these might fit on the teddy bears actually. We've got Iron Man. Because I think some of these things can be really expensive. And yeah, it's the Build-A-Bear workshop. You can see that. So I think some of these things can be really expensive, especially that. And we keep saying, or I kept saying, this is what I might do. When we've been on holiday, probably maybe not this year, I'd always wanted to buy a Build-A-Bear. You know, make one. Originally, hubby wanted to do it for myself, especially when we had our first child, and something, it wasn't to the extent it is now. This was quite basic. I know they're more in depth, but then I've always thought about getting one for our granddaughter, so I've got the clothes anyway, so I just need to buy the bear. And then the next one is Captain America. So the outfit, it's got the shield and the mask. Oh yeah, and also in the bag was a brush and like a little phone. So going back, so total over the two charity shops, I spent £28.60, which I don't think is really that bad. It's more than what I normally spend at one time, but I did get quite a few sort of bigger items. What I mean, like trainers fleece and this behind, as normally a lot of my things are like £1 or £2 that I purchase, but they're more sort of expensive items. But yeah, I'm over the moon. Don't know whether you stayed to the end of me rabbiting on. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.